It's going to be so hard for us to actually do farming when we don't do these things. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm called Shakira, and I've been thinking about how I should I've been actually thinking about how I can record this and break this to you, but I think there is no proper way of telling you this. Now, if you're doing poultry farming, if you're thinking of stocking feeds in 2 weeks to come, please rethink. Now, last season I did maize farming. I've not uploaded that video yet, because I feel like actually I may break someone's heart or people's hearts. Now, we did not perform well, just like the previous season. We performed well, but this was extremely poor. Now, what caused that? It is the change in seasons. People performed poorly. Now, refer the video that I recorded when I was planting. The last season is maize, and I told you that I had made changes. Now, the time that I planted, many people had planted maybe 2 weeks or 3 weeks before, but I did not plant at exact time that people were planting. Why? Because it was really sunny. The sun was too much, and there was no rain. So I waited for 2 to 3 weeks for me to plant, and I opted for a different variety from what I had been planting. Did it perform well to my expectations? No, it did not. But did I perform better compared to the previous season? Yes, I really did. I think I performed better. I think that if I performed 60% and the previous, this one I will give it 80%, which wasn't my expectations, but according to how people performed, I really tried. Now, these coming seasons, it's really going to be really hard. Now, feeds are really getting expensive. If you're doing chicken farming, if you're doing poultry farming, please, if you find someone selling maize at 1,400 right now, please, if you need to borrow money, borrow it and stock maize. If you find someone selling at 1,300, please stock the feeds, because actually prices went from 700 to 1,000 in 1 week. I know what I'm talking about, because I have so many people who are even willing to give me 1,600 just to buy maize 1 kilogram. It has never been like this. We've just harvested. So if sorry, I got some inconvenience by someone. So I got so many people wanting to, actually 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, I got so many people wanting to buy maize from me at 1,600. Do you know why? Because literally right now everyone who is having maize is not selling maize, because the market is really getting high. People did not harvest to their expectations, so everyone is keeping the maize because they know in a few weeks it's going to be really expensive. You're most likely, or we are most likely to buy maize at 2,000 in 1 month. In the coming month, we are most likely at least 1,800 or 2,000. And what is that? Those are losses. You're going to be in losses. It means actually you're going to be maybe putting 80% of the outcome into feeds, which is not good. Okay, so I really don't know how I've been having this video, the harvesting video, in my gallery, but I did not even know how to talk about it, because I know so many people are broken. So I'm here to tell you and to remind you to stock maize. Not only maize, but stock feeds. Stock chicken feeds, because it is really getting worse. Feeds are getting expensive, and for you to make profits, in one of the ways to minimize costs and to maximize profits, it's by stocking feeds, by mixing your own feeds, by stocking feeds. So it's not only on the maize, but even on soya, on everything that we have to use. The prices are really going to be high. So if you have money, another thing that I want to talk about is concentrates. Feed concentrates are going high. So if you have money right now, they are still a bit low, but they are not low. They are there, but of course in a few weeks or few months it's going to be really high. So if you have a nice store and you can actually you can maintain these feeds, you can stock concentrate store. Now one, I think many people have been asking me the kind of concentrates that I use I use Intraco. In most cases, I use Intraco because yes, it is expensive, but it is good. I get the results that I want. And sometimes I use Hendrix, but those are a few times that I opt for Hendrix. But I use Hendrix and Intraco. But in most cases, I think 80% I use Intraco. So if you can stock concentrate store, if you have the store, if you have the money, please do, because when it comes, we said every jammer, so it's going to really be so hard. Now we don't know how and when the seasons are going to be really good for us to go back to the production and then the better harvesting that we used to make before, but we're just praying. Okay, so yeah, I was just here to remind you that the prices of feeds, chicken feeds or poultry feeds, are really going high, and if you have a chance, please stock feeds. And another thing that I wanted to talk about is, however much the seasons are not okay, it is really very okay for you. It's better, very better for you to actually plant your own feeds. If you have land, if you can access land, if you have what takes, please, you can plant your own feeds, plant your own maize, because it saves a lot. It really saves, and you just have to do the right things. Go on YouTube, watch those things, go to Container Village, ask those people. I know most of them are not genuine, but of course you can ask someone who's into the business of growing feeds or maize. They can refer. And then if someone if someone needs a little money for you to get the information, the necessary information, it's okay, you just pay, because in the long run it's going to help you. You're not going to be paying for this information each and every time that you need to, you're going to acquire that information, and then you're going to use it once, and then in the following you're going to pay it once, and then you're going to pay for it once, and then you're going to use it in the following season. So it is really okay for you to go for consultation. And actually, if you want to really prosper in this field, especially farming, be ready to pay for consultation. Actually, not only farming, every field. If you don't pay for consultation, people are going to give you half-baked information, because people are wasting their time. They're not wasting time, but you're consuming their time and knowledge, and then they have to sit down and then make for you the quotations and everything that they need or you need. So it is really advisable for you to do that. So if you've not stocked yet, kindly think about it, because in the next month, I don't know how it's going to be, but trust me, everyone is not selling their maize because they are waiting for that. And of course, things are not literally okay right now. So that's what I wanted to talk to you about. If you have any question, kindly drop it in the comment section. I will be in position to answer you all. Bye.